Good morning, Nix. How you doing, man? Alrighty. So here we are with the Atgames 4KP on Saturday morning pinball. So, like I think I've said many times, we're going to start something a little different because of the delays we're dealing with Future World Deluxe. I'm still getting resetting issues as of this morning. They said that it was fixed. It was fixed for the most part yesterday. I hadn't had many issues with that. You're score chasing? Good for you, man. Nix is always score chasing. So, we're going to start today's session off. We've got 4 of our 5 tables on our 4KP. We've got Deep Ocean, we've got Going Nuts, we've got Star Trek The Next Generation, and we got Arabian Nights, which we've seen an incredible tutorial and just an absolute marathon last night between Mad Ben Han and Tomato Grass. If you've not watched that, I recommend it. If you want to learn how to play the table, just know that it's going to take hours to beat these guys. They are legit, absolutely legit, man. But you'll notice in this list we do not have Future World. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to Steam and we're going to play Future World on it first. And we're going to take a look at that. So let's jump over. PC Live Gaming. And here we are. So Future World is a new title that we're just starting out with. And so let's check it out. Hopefully, yeah, I figured that once we get into gameplay, you guys will be able to see I'll be able to see the chat pretty good here. So this is Future World. If you have not been introduced to it yet, it is a gloriously beautiful table. Good morning, Skull Joe. Everybody's here. A lot of love. Good to see you guys, man. So Future World, we do not have on the 4KP, so I'm playing it on. This is on a Legion Go right now, connected to a capture card from my PC. Just because I was having all kinds of issues with focus and things like that, so I decided to do it on the Legion Go. But this is Future World Deluxe, and let me turn up the volume on this a little bit. Really cool sound effects. It's pretty quiet, so I don't know if you can hear it just yet. I'll be quiet for a second here. That is the back glass. Pretty cool. Spaceships and outside of a new world. Presumably an exoplanet of some sort or something like that. Upper playfield's pretty difficult to get to, but it is there. There's not much to it. Honestly, it's really simple. There's not like a spinner or something like that. Like I actually did a video this morning on Clown Deluxe, which has a very exploitable upper playfield. And but yeah, the artwork on this one, Nix, is fantastic. It's this beautiful blue, and I actually love these in and out lanes. Kind of has this, I don't know what you'd call it. It almost looks like a corrugated metal. Has those in lanes, and I think it just looks fantastic. You got this flying space, this little astronaut guy. He's gonna fly around here. This rocket ship element actually fires up at one point and will propel the ball downward. So when you get up towards this, I can't point to it like I normally would on the 4K. You get towards the very end of that actual the rocket ship, and it'll just shoot your ball towards the center. So it's pretty cool. So let's get started. We'll play a few games of it and see what you guys think.
Launch sequence initiated. Your journey through the cosmos begins now.
Happy Father's Day weekend. Yes, very much so. If you guys are fathers, certainly I am. It's our weekend, so definitely enjoy that. Hope you guys get some time to yourselves and get to enjoy the family a little bit. Plungers do not necessarily work real well on this for whatever reason. Legion Go does not have the greatest of joysticks. You'll notice on here we have all kinds of mini games. There's some really cool mini games going on. They just kind of happen. You'll notice here just to the right of the word Future World on the playfield, it says Mercury, Mars, Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, and Venus. Those are the mini games. So this one I do own, so I won't have to stop after 10,000 GSOP. We'll just restart. How about that? My goodness.
Launch sequence initiated. Your journey through the cosmos begins now.
But yes, this one's quite fun. I find it to be, it's not easy by any stretch, but it does have a nice loop to it to keep it going.
Stay sharp,
and a center post, yes, very much. Center post ain't going anywhere, boys. Anywhere. Every game I've seen basically has it. Except the deluxe tables. A lot of the deluxe tables don't have it. So that's been kind of the exception. But yeah, this one's a lot of fun.
Harness the sun's power. It ran 2 times.
You guys hear the audio okay?
Mars awaits in the spinner tent.
The rollovers at the top are a little bit skewed. I think there's something, they're not quite right. They seem to trigger before you go over the rollover, which is a little weird. And here's where the spaceship guy will actually, or the astronaut will grab the ball and put it in the lock. Kind of cool. Audio's good. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
The countdown begins.
Plunges the ball back up. And mini games just happen. You don't have to trigger them. So it's just little things around the table that just happen.
Stay focused. You're getting closer.
So in that regard, it's kind of nice. Just keeps it fresh, keeps you doing something, gives you another opportunity for millions. That one's going to be trouble. Boink. Center pose, center pose, center pose. So I just completed minigame Mars. That was a spinner on the left-hand side that caused that. That capture hole is not the best. It seems to not trigger all the time. So, who knows? But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's a good table. How's the multi-ball on this one?
Amazing shot.
You know, I'm not even sure I've had multi-ball on this one. It's pretty tough to trigger. The
engine is activated.
oh, you see that? How the ball propelled towards the flippers?
Being repelled for 40 seconds.
There you go. See that rocket ship up in the upper right is going to propel that ball down every time it gets near it. It's just going to throw it down with the propulsion of the rocket. But back to multi-ball. The multi-ball is actually triggered on the far right there. It's whoa.
Space Explorer.
It's a tough shot. Like, you have to do this shot right here and go really far to the tip of the left flipper just to even get it there. And that propulsion to the flippers is gonna drive some people crazy because it's pretty strong. There we go. See if we can't lock another ball here. I got the one locked, but it's an easy shot to do, so maybe people will exploit it more than I think. But so the shot is right here. You just go right at the center. Whoops, I missed it. Capture and go right. Nope. Where it says space and the 2 red targets there. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. I wish I could point to it, but I can't. A bit disappointed to see the DMD compared to the more recent ones. Yeah, I know. This would have been a good one too. With the sci-fi theme, I think it would have been super awesome to have the updated DMDs. I know they did a really nice job on like Supersonic and some of the other ones. Tropical has a really nice DMD.
Keep flying.
So yeah, they're coming. Mars minigame. That one's pretty straightforward.
The engine is activated.
Whoa, come on now.
The ball is being repelled for 40 seconds.
Jeez. Yeah, it's pretty tricky. I'll be curious to see how well this translates to the cabinet view of the 4KP.
Start mode is lit. Prepare for liftoff.
So that'll be interesting. But yeah, the music's really good. Love the gameplay. This one plays incredibly well. Can't wait to get my hands on it. I mean, I've been playing this one for, I don't know, I'm trying to think of when this one came out. It's probably been at least a month. Maybe, probably more than that. That's the shot you want to complete multiple times. Just start the multi-ball. Just rest the ball, and it's kind of like I want to say it's like a half a flipper. It's even less than that. So here I'm in a mode. So pop bumpers, we're just going to go to the orbits. Pretty straightforward. I think you hit it 10 times or something like that. Pretty easy. And they're basic modes. They're not super complex like some of the newer ones. You know, the Williams tables always have much more complicated things.
Come on now. Give me that orbit shot. I hate that they eject directly to the center post. It drives me crazy. There you go. 20 million. I mean, that's pretty straightforward, right? And the right orbit, it seems narrow, but I will say it's pretty easy to hit, Nix. You know, as bad as that right orbit looks, it's super easy to hit. So you'll have no problem whatsoever. Mostly because of the just the distance. Like you just tap out. Like you don't have much flipper left. See that shot? I mean, you feel like you're gonna run out of flipper, so the right orbit's really not that hard to hit. So, capture hole here. The black hole is this capture hole on the left-hand side. Right there, if I can hit it.
You're making progress.
Oh, come on.
Game over.
That's game. But you get the gist of the game. Try quarter flipper for that shot instead of a third for the right flipper to the multi-ball hole. We'll try that. Ball speed affects the location sometimes in the flipper for certain shots. Yep, I'm the same way. And I always take like a percentage of the ball when it's dead, and then I take a percentage of the ball based on the speed that it's coming down too. So once you get used to that, after a few games, you're kind of good to go. You dial it in. This one always ejects to the top of the slingshot, which is annoying. There we go. So this one's about 75%. There you go. Now we can start to dial it in. Now he's going to capture it and throw that ball in there. We'll try to do that again. Get this multi-ball going. It's almost better with momentum because you know what it's going to be. You can just continue to hit it. And it says I have multi-ball available. You can do a 2 or 3 multi-ball on here. So it's not like you have to do the 3-ball multi-ball, but like always, you're going to get more points with the 3-ball. So try to lock them up if you can. Oh, come on. Good old bouncy physics. Has anybody been playing this? All these games are available on Steam for free as a demo. So if you don't already have them, you could download Steam to anything, and play these with a keyboard. Obviously, pinball is pretty easy to play even with a keyboard. So yeah, and you can play the demos of them of all the new tables and just see what you guys think. So there's ball 2. Is Atgames down? No, but I keep resetting Rocket Magnet. It said it's been mostly fixed as of yesterday, but it's happened to me this morning already. So we'll see how far we get to go with unreliable. Yeah, you're not kidding, man. So we'll see. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. I have to be a little more aggressive on that, man. I think that's my biggest weakness. I mentioned that the other day. I don't nudge enough, so I need to get better at that. I don't like to nudge because it kind of puts you out of control a lot of times, but obviously there's times when you could stand to be a little more aggressive. So
travel through the galaxy hole.
the galaxy hole sounds interesting. I will say that.
Mitigating Mercury completed.
See, there's that right orbit, Nix. It's super easy to hit. Like you don't even. It feels like the natural shot from the left flipper. So. And these rollovers, like I say, they trigger before the ball actually goes over the rollover. So you almost have to get it selected or get them locked into where you want them before the ball gets there.
Hit the black hole.
Jeez. Come on.
Through the cosmos has ended.
These physics, man, I tell ya, kind of brutal.
Launch sequence initiated. Your journey through the cosmos begins now.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd have this on Atgames because I expected to plan. I plan to play a lot of this game because it is a fun game, and a lot of people probably haven't seen it. So I definitely wanted to find a way to play it, let you guys see it. We're gonna try to get to multi-ball again. I keep getting close and then not doing it, so The toughest thing about multi-ball is just hitting the multi-ball trigger on the far right there. The blinking red shot. That's the toughest thing about it. So.
Stay sharp, Space Explorer.
And I don't like doing side nudges on these Magic Pixel tables, so that's something I gotta get used to. See how that triggered and the ball wasn't even in the rollover yet? It's kind of weird.
The engine is activated.
And now I got the engine to deal with.
The ball is being repelled for 40 seconds.
There we go.
Roll through Saturn's orbits. Hit the bottom rollover 3 times.
There's 2. You could even feel the rocket propulsion when it was on that rail. That actually kicked it pretty hard. Pretty wild. So that's ball 2.
Ball 2 is locked. Multi-ball is within reach.
Yeah, it was before too, but... There we go. Oh, shoot, I thought I had it.
Minigame Saturn completed.
Oh, come on, ball.
You've drifted off course. Reset and try
Jeez,
again.
Pete. Just bouncy, 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 man. And now look, I've lost the multi-ball.
Amazing shot.
Is that reality? That sucks. So it doesn't carry over. That's a bummer. For some reason I thought it did. Lock 1. So I know people are going to destroy this game with that type of multi-ball. It's so easy to get into.
Ball 1 is locked. Ready for the cosmic
I mean, here
chase.
I've been playing, what, 10 seconds? 10, 15 seconds, and we're already got a ball locked and ready to go. Oof, I thought that was going to trigger right then and there. This might be a good opportunity. How many times I got to hit that? Oh, there's one extra shot there that I missed. It's really hard to see, but there's actually a W there, or a Y. See that? The way targets. There's all 3 of those. So you got to hit all 3 of those to trigger the multi-ball. So super tough shot, man. And I probably lost it again, didn't I? Yep. So I'm saying, like, you can lock the balls easy enough, but. Two hits left until Venus minigame. Doink, straight off the stupid post. And then there's also this shot right up the middle. If you hit these 3 targets right in the middle, underneath the astronaut, it'll trigger this panel, that triangle panel, to come up out of the playfield. That's actually how you get to the upper playfield. You have to trigger the panel.
Mars waits. Hit the spinner 10 times.
You have to hit all 3 of these targets underneath the astronaut twice each. There you go. There's the panel. Now you have to hit the space targets on the left-hand side. You have to hit all of those to trigger the upper playfield to be active. That's going to be trouble. And obviously this shot is still available. But to try to hit those, you don't have a flipper on that left side. So to try to hit those space targets, you kind of have to, like, hit them in passing. It's kind of tricky. I mean, you can hit them this way a little bit, but it's not like an easy shot to hit. So I figured that there's probably a ton of points on the upper playfield, but I think I've only been up there one time
The engine is activated.
in all the games that I've played. Come on, man.
The cosmos is vast.
So-
You rise to the challenge again.
Yeah, we'll rise to the challenge again. You can see my record. Oh, maybe you can't. On the bottom left, if I move my webcam here for a second, look at that. So there's my score. 33rd overall. It used to be a lot higher, but in fact, let me slide myself over here. We'll just do that for the time being. There we go. So, yeah. Hope you like this format. I just set up my capture card. I've had the capture card forever. I never used it.
The engine is activated.
And so now I'm going to be able to show a lot more Zachariah tables
40 seconds.
and anything on the PC. So anything gaming-wise or anything like that, we can now show. Let's see if we can push that multi-ball this time. I gotta make you proud, Nix. Nice. So, throw it in there. Come on now. Yeah, so I connected it specifically for the Nintendo Switch so that I could play Pinball FX and stuff like that. But I could now I'm like, hey, I can play Mario Kart World or
Reset and relaunch.
goodness gracious, man. See how I lose these balls, man? It's just ridiculous. Balls. I said balls. But yeah, I've been really enjoying Switch 2. I don't know if anybody else has them, but I definitely do. I love it.
Impressive hit. Keep flying.
My first system that I owned myself was the Game Boy, so I've always been a handheld junkie.
Keep flying.
So if you had seen this channel a few years ago, I had nothing but Game Boys. Game Boys and Game Boys and Game Boys. I had a collection of about
Ready for the cosmic
175 games, plus every Game Boy ever made. I sold the whole collection. So
chase. Spin it 10 times.
I hate that goes right to the center post, but
4 times.
this is not the first Magic Pixel table to do that. A lot of them do it, sadly. I actually like the physics in the Magic Pixel tables a lot in most cases. See that the Y there is really hard to hit. I've got 2 of the 3,
Black hole.
but you almost have to hit it in passing, and it's a tough shot
Minigame master.
from that angle. I had to protect that one. And you see how that triggered the rollover before it got there. Really strange. So I feel like that the sensor's a little too sensitive out there. I don't know.
The engine is activated.
Whoa! And there you got that
The ball is being
push
repelled
again.
for 40 seconds.
See, this is that Y is so hard to hit, man, for that multi-ball. I'm like, how much momentum do you need? Like that's pretty extreme as it is.
Through the stars begins.
Oof. And then that capture hold does not capture the ball that great, so that's always been an issue for me.
Minigame Mercury completed.
You got the Switch 2, awesome Rocket Magnet. It's a great system, man. It's a wonderful upgrade to the original. Like I'm finding that games that did not play well on the Switch 1, you just put them in and they just run great. So much better. Without any patches or anything, they just run better. Like the system just has. Goodness gracious! See, there you go.
Pulled you in.
I tried again and again and again to get that multi-ball shot. It's just tough to trigger, man. Locking the ball's not the issue, but that tight angle needs a bit of speed. Yeah, it's gonna need a. I feel like it's gonna be more of a by chance than anything else, and that's unfortunate.
Amazing shot.
And as far as I can tell, that's the only multi-ball in this game. So, we'll see. Unless you complete all the modes. I think if you complete all the modes, you get an extra ball too.
Amazing shot.
I'll read up on the rules and everything and get a good tutorial going before the game actually releases on Atgames. But those shots, man.
Sun's power. It ramped 2 times.
I think when I did my big score, I did most of the modes. I had.
Times
I
2.
think the only one I didn't do was Universe. So they're fun to get through. It's kind of like Zancore Deluxe. If you guys have played Zancore Deluxe on the Atgames, it's kind of like that. Although with Zancore, at least it had some really cool shots. This one doesn't really have the cool shots that Zancore did. You know, when you had to do the 3 shots, you had to keep hitting the spider and stuff on Zancore Deluxe. That was a nice touch. So yeah, if that's an A shot, like how in the world do I hit that Y? Craziness.
Bonus times 4. Game over.
Yeah.
Your
All right.
journey through through the
So that is Future World.
The universe still holds
Pretty interesting game, man.
possibilities.
So anyway, I like it. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's a beautiful table. But these targets on the left and right there are really tough to get. That's going to be a challenge for everybody. You see me raise that panel in the middle there with the targets. You see the lights up on top there, the ones lit on the far right. You hit all three of those targets twice to get that panel to raise, and then you hit the 5 space targets on the left hand side, and that'll get you up to the upper playfield. So, not too much going on. I think you just have to hit that very target up at the top a few times to get the gate to open, and you kind of throw it in there. But yeah, really hoping they get the servers fixed up. I haven't had any more resets while we've been playing, so hopefully we can switch over to the other system now and not have too many issues. That would be fantastic. So we'll see. All right, let's jump out of here. I'll just show you a quick glimpse of Clown Deluxe if you guys have not already seen it. This is Clown Deluxe. Kind of has the happy face clown, which seems like, okay, that's a cool theme, right? You can go the happy face clown, but then you go to this thing, demon clown, just like that. So this is very disjointed. The DMD is updated, but you got the demon clown, which again, resolution's terrible up there. I'm not sure what that's about. And then you have the disjointed branding of the AI artwork from the back glass to the playfield. So again, it's really strange, man. They need to get that fixed up. I feel like they've done that on a lot of tables. If you look at even Black Belt Deluxe, which we have on Atgames now, if you look at this one, you see this theming seems, yellow, and it's got the yellows and the reds and the dark, right? And all that. This is kind of the theming with the bumpers, the red, the yellows, the little bit of black. And then look at the back glass. Green and orange, blue and white. Like, it's just they don't match. Like, I just don't understand that. So they tend to be doing that a lot, and I'd be curious to see what they're gonna continue to do with that. Soccer Kings is the next one we're gonna get in a couple weeks. So this one's okay, but it does have an updated DMD. The upper playfield's okay. The targets on the side there just kind of slide back and forth, and you hit the. But yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. Orbits are kind of cool. I like that it has like a gold out at the bottom here. It's pretty cool. I mean, that's a nice feature. It's like they're literally scoring on you, which is pretty cool. Timu Pennywise, absolutely, Joe Lotto. That's exactly right. Like, it's meant to be scary, and I don't know. So, anyway, that is enough of Zachariah Pinball. So, we'll jump out of here and jump back to the 4KP. Alright, we'll do a quick change here. Gonna change our audio back to the 4KP, and then we'll have the camera set up here. Alright, and I figured we'd start with Going Nuts, because this game is kind of crazy. Going Nuts is a game that this actually starts within multi-ball, which is kind of cool. A little different. So I gotta adjust everything now. Not too bad. Okay, Going Nuts. Well, this game is a wide-body table from '83, and if I recall, I don't think this game actually released. I think this was a game that they decided was going to be a thing, and it just never happened. So, at any rate, we'll get started. Going Nuts. Weird title. It's got the floaty physics of the typical Zachariah games. Or, I'm sorry, Gottlieb games. I got Zachariah in the brain now. And we'll turn this up. Let me know if you can hear it okay. It did plunge itself. And you see, the pinballs in this are actually squirrels. So, the idea is that we're supposed to collect all the nuts. So, all the different targets around the table, the green, the red, the blue, the yellow, and the silver, or gray, whichever you want to look at. You're supposed to collect them all. much about this table other than it's just kind of a free-for-all. There's not a lot to it. When you're down to one ball, at the top there, you got to get the ball back to the top, and then you can trigger multi-ball again. And so I want to try to get all the way back up to the top and re-trigger that shot again. You got to get it up to that center right flipper at the top. I know that sounds weird, center right flipper. I keep missing the shot. To trigger the shot. But this is a good one. When you first got the table, this was one I introduced to my kids. Time is up. There you go. I like that it has no outlines. That's true. It is true. That's something I hadn't considered. This is the one I let my kids play initially because obviously multi-ball is fun. And like you said, no outlines. So you just gotta take care of your own, which I didn't there. Jeez Louise. As I say these things. Come on! Oh my goodness. Really weird. It kind of plunges itself. Not sure what that's about. I'll be curious to see what some scores are on this, though. They're going to be massive. Because you're kind of in multi-ball all the time. And I figure there's going to be some cheats on this somewhere along the way. Somebody's got a trick to it. I know Toronto you'll have one. Sound effects kit doesn't do much on this one. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a standard Gottlieb table as far as sound effects kit and stuff like that. But you know, this one's kind of weird though because you have to focus on where the balls are coming from a very long ways away. Like that ball came from the extreme right upper orbit there, so you had to see that ball coming for a long ways. Gotta hit this capture hole to trigger the multi-ball again. I can trigger a 2-ball by getting it through the spinner there, but you gotta get there first. Come on. See that shot come all the way down. Pretty wild. Probably start to nudge this thing to get it to the other flipper. That might be an option. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to see what I can do just as it is. I think I'm going to run out of time though. I think these are all timed if I recall. Woo. Ball sneaks up on you. For as slow as it starts out, it actually goes quite fast. Man, Ben, look at you, man. Hey, victorious last night. What a game you put on. What a clinic. Dude. And I respect everything you said after, what was it, almost 12:30 last night. You had said pinball needs to be fun. And you got burnt out, and I feel the same way. I got to where I was playing too much Flipper Friends, and Flipper Friends is great because it forces me to learn tables, but at the same time it actually destroys the ability to just turn on the system and just play any game you want. And that's been tough for me. So I appreciate everything you said last night. I think it was very pertinent to people. I know Fridays are some of my favorite days because there's no tables that I'm restricted to play yet. And so I play a little more VPX standalone, just for something different. But then I also play games that like I haven't played in a while that I really like that are on my favorites list. And so that's always really nice to get back. Time's up. It's very small. It actually says time's up there. Which is canceled? The actual tournament's canceled, or sorry, postponed? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, Flipper Friends. So yeah, all these scores won't matter. But we're just showing the tables anyway. can't just survive on this. Like, you need to actually take shots up above that you really kind of have to be blind sometimes. Ah, missed that shot. And if you can hit that high right orbit, that's the way to go. So it gives you time to get that ball down. And then theoretically take the shot with the upper flipper. Not always easy. Come on. I don't think I've ever broke $1 million on this table. So, we'll see. That'd be great. It's a good start anyway. Oh, jeez, Pete. Goal 4 complete, whatever that is. We don't know. Farsight had some really good stuff on that. They haven't said, as of now, it's still postponed. Yeah, they're just gonna, whenever it's available, they're just gonna turn it on. It sounds like so, and we'll get Future World right away. I assume it's just a App Store X type of thing. Once that's ready to go, they're gonna want the money for it. So makes perfect sense. I thought for sure yesterday we would be on again, and it just hasn't happened. So. Oh, come on. I can tell you, this is already the most I've ever played this game on my 4K. I played it on the HD a little bit, especially early on, but I can't say I've played this game very many times. There's just not much to it. Goal 5 complete, whatever that is. I kind of wish we had achievements. I don't know if anybody else has that wish. I kind of wish they did. Going nuts is relaxing. Non-stop multi-ball. Yeah, I agree with that. Had to get a tissue, Leon. It's so true, man. Yeah, it was a good game last night. Both of you guys had just incredible games. I kept switching between you and Retro Legends, and then I jumped over to Cornercade later on. I was bouncing around everywhere. I went to the Evercade stream for a while. I was looking at everything, man. So it was cool. And then my wife and I were watching Why Women Kill. It's kind of an older show, but it's hilarious. So we were watching that on Paramount. So, and we had sushi. We have an amazing sushi restaurant here in Metro Detroit, so we went and got that. We got takeout. It's kind of we call it sushi night or soup night a lot of times. We're just beat down for the week and we just don't want to do anything. We get comfort food and watch TV, so. This ball doesn't even plunge. I'm pulling the plunger and it triggers its own auto plunge. It's really weird. But there's no half plunge or anything like that. It needs to plunge all the way to the top, so kind of strange. But yeah, I will agree with Ben. It is kind of relaxing. You don't have to think about this one. You can just play. You just hit the ball. There's nothing crazy about it. You can just keep the ball in play, or you can just keep firing. I know right now all the green targets are down. Now one of them popped back up apparently. Oh! I had them all. The music's a little off-putting. It's just a continuous beat. It's kind of telling you the time though, so it's all time-based. And there I triggered the multi-ball again. Oh. I would love to get $1 million. That'd be good. Yep, not getting that one. Anybody played this? Have any secrets or tips on it? I don't think there's much to it, is there? I could be wrong. If there's something super in depth, I'd love to know it. Going nuts, man. Take down that tomato grass. You may take a break. But after last night, I wouldn't fault you for wanting to do that, man. That marathon was something to watch. I tell you what. That was crazy. And now I'm like, boy, if I just shoot that left orbit about 500 times, I might be able to beat that bit on. But you know what? I went up here and I tried it. After about midnight, I came up and I started playing it. And I couldn't do it. I was still getting 34 million-ish. I got up to 50 million. I think my highest is 49 million on that table. So this is about what I get on this table. 700,000. So Tit, go nuts. Yes, that's a good one. You got me, Leon. You got me. Go nuts. You're right. Keep the ball going. I think it's just pretty much shoot this upper left orbit, I would think. Because that's going to give you the most time to handle the other two while they're out doing other things. I feel like I would love there to be like a one major target that, like at the very top there, like that capture hole, right? Hit that capture hole 3 times and get 1 million points or something. Like, that would be amazing. But I don't think that's a thing. Oh, get up there. You're trying to take one. There, I just triggered the 3-ball multi-ball again by hitting the capture hole. Oh, and then I lose one right away. I like the artwork. It's kind of cool. Just a tree. You got a squirrel with glasses collecting acorns. I mean, it's just funny. Get up there. Oh. I'm gonna time out here in a minute if I don't watch it. Kind of sweep that ball around the orbit. Come on. That's one way to do it. You just gotta hit the shot. Hello. You kind of hear the countdown coming. Oh, give me a ball. Ah, come on. Oh, so close. Oh, time's up. I didn't actually miss that. It actually killed it. So. And I can't plunge. It's just going to do its thing. There we go. We need more squirrels. Oh, come on. Oh. So super simple game, but I would feel this is still better than Al's Garage Band. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I hated Al's Garage Band. That table would throw a ball down the outlanes all the time. It's so stupid. And I played that game in real life. I like it in real life, but man, oh man, the digital version of that just absolutely soul crushing. I think I punched my lock bar many times playing that game this week, and I was like, you know what? That's probably not healthy. Go for a walk. So, I walked a lot last week. thing I will say, there's lots of different venues to get the ball to the top of the table. Like, you could do a really wide shot to the left to go up this you can kind of do this wide orbit here on the left. You could do the really high orbit on the right. So there's more shots here than there looks. It's kind of fun. Investigate. You could throw it up to this flipper and then throw it across. I'm wondering if I could. I mean, that's not a direct shot, but it works. See if I could show it here. That's gonna be trouble. Man, you don't get many times where that ball is settled nicely on that flipper. You don't get a good shot off of that upper flipper at all. Oh, jeez. Wow. I'm not doing too bad on the HD, though. Your 4K guys are unhuman. I found that the HD competition is pretty fierce, to be honest, because I think a lot more people have the HD than they do the 4K. So, pretty interesting. We'll see if this is not going to trigger a tournament notification. If it did, that'd be fantastic, but it won't. And actually, I haven't reset the scores on this anyway, so even if it was, I probably wouldn't have reset it, or I wouldn't have scored anyway. So, alright, let's move to Deep Ocean. Now, this is a game, I was on the back glass on this table for a long time when it first came out. It was one of my favorites. And,
Natural history.
It is what it is, man. I like this table, but it has the bouncy physics and the very crowded playfield down at the bottom here really make it tough to play. So, I am going to darken my screen just for this game. I think it is pretty washed out. So let's go ahead and dump that down. There we go. Hopefully the DMD is still visible enough to you guys. Alright, and we'll get started. The multi-ball is pretty easy to get to. If you hit these two squid multi-ball targets, then you can start taking this left shot up to the squid. However, this shot here, between these two posts, is really hard to do, really hard to get through. More times than not, you just have to worry about ball saves. So you have to keep knocking these fish out of the way. You can do the shark combo to the ramp to this side to get the ball saves on this side, or these seabed is the letters that you need to acquire for the ball save. And you keep hitting C loops and shark combos. You can score points just doing that if that's all you wanted to do. You're going to get bored, but you can do it, and you'd have some good points there. So, this upper playfield is kind of useless. Well, it's not an upper playfield, but it's kind of useless. This I'm going to try to push the fish out of the way, and this. That capture hole is brutal, so I think it's a left nudge. I did a right nudge and that did not work at all, so I'll have to make sure. Ooh. And there it is. So if you don't get your ball saves early on this one, it's going to kill you. Absolutely, man. So one thing I did when I scored my big points on this is I kept that ball up at the top forever and just kept doing bumper shots. So, like, you could just keep this ball up here forever and just acquire millions. It's gonna take forever. You're gonna get multipliers. You could just do this forever if you wanted to. You'll get bored, absolutely. Soul crushing. And you can capture the ball, but it can be pretty tricky here. We'll go to the submarine. This is where it grabs it, takes it up to the upper playfield. There's actually a lot of points up here if you can keep it up here. Good stuff you can capture with this ball here first. Oh, you gotta keep the ball up there, but what I'm talking about. If you don't get your ball saves, which I haven't done, admittedly, I have not done that. I need to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'll work on the C loops and shut combos to show you what I'm talking about. Woof! So fast, man.
Ball is safe. Do not move.
Just like the deep ocean, it'll kill you in a heartbeat.
Shark combo.
So that's the shark combo. Now we're gonna go back to the marine again. Submarine. So you can get some really good spins on this spinner if you were able to capture the ball with the left flipper and then do the right tip of this left flipper to throw it through the spinner. Like that, you can get some really good spins on it.
Shark reward.
I would love to see somebody really exploit this because I feel like it could really be done. I mean, if you could stay up here for a while, you could really rack up some points. The idea is to get the spot target that's lit and then throw it through the spinner to reset it. Now I'm down to ball 3 again. See what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't mess around, man. If you don't get your ball saves, and even if I had my ball save, it would have already expired by the time I got back down here. So the game does not care. But I love the theming. I love the music. I love the back glass. It's kind of like a bioluminescence, which is really cool. I love Subnautica and anything underwater. So this theme just speaks to me. I am a Pisces, if that matters. So I'm aquatic in that regard too. And I'm going to try to show you something here. See this ball here? See what says lock right next to that flipper, that upper left flipper? If you do this here, darn it. You can flip that ball really late and actually get the ball to go up to the squid. It's a tough shot, but... So I need to be getting my ball saved, and this is going to be trouble here. That's what I'm talking about. This is why people don't like the game. Learning flipper tricks and nudging is a key to practice. Yeah. And I'll say this. If you guys... welcome to Tomato Grass. You guys probably didn't sleep all that great after your marathon last night. I will say that. Holy cow. So... If anyone's interested, I did go through Future World in the beginning, but I had to do it on Steam because we don't have it on Atgames. So, maybe I know you just showed up. We showed off Future World if you've never seen it. I know you don't typically get into the Steam releases, so... But it's there. One thing I did do when I got my big score is I go down to the lower playfield, the deep sea here in the middle, and I get 6 skill shark, and then I would, basically that mode just asks you to throw it up over the rollovers up here, and you get 1,000,000 points in like 10 extra seconds. And so what you do is you just keep throwing the ball around this right orbit to go up there, and I just did that again and again and again and again and again, and my score just keeps going up and up and up. I know this is boring, but you get your multipliers up and you're picking up millions during the process.
Bonus times 2.
And you can do this for hours. Is it fun? No. Is it profitable? Not really. But you will score points.
Button reward.
That's 7 million. I particularly like these natural history games on my micro. I think they're just, the ball is big on them and it just makes them a really good experience. They're super clean, 1080p, you know, they look really, really good on the micro.
Times 4.
So I always really like them on there. And when I take my micro to work, which I do quite often, I take it to work and I'll leave it there for a couple months a lot of times. We'll do little pinball tournaments and stuff, and people really enjoy these tables. Just good themes. Microbes was a big hit last time they played it. And Nature's Fury, that's a really big one. And so this time, like, I've done nothing and I've got 36 million. I mean, great. Now I'm going to lose a ball probably. I hate that stupid capture hole. It's absolute garbage. Yes, I lost. I didn't do my homework. Great this morning. Playing Getaway in VR. Have you not beat that guy yet, Nix? Come on, man. When you don't have the highest score making you realize that you have something more in what you're doing, it's easy to get blind and get better strategy. You now know what it takes to be number one. That's right. Mad Ben showed us the way. It's a long path. Let's put it that way. We all know it, but man, it's not that easy to get there. So here's how you get down to the missions. You got to get down here and hit targets. You got to hit them 6 times. I still didn't get enough. God darn it! I thought I'd think I needed one more shot. Back to the deep ocean.
6 skills.
There we go. So now we're in 6 skill shark.
Hit flashing.
So now we have to get up to these rollovers. And you're gonna see it. I get 1 million in 10 seconds. And I just have to repeat that process again and again and again. So a lot of times the best thing to do is just to throw it around the orbits. If you can get it to your stupid flippers. That left orbit is impossible to hit because it's so narrow. But this right orbit's really easy to get. You get 1 million in 10 seconds. And hopefully you just let the ball die as fast as possible. Get it back down here. And throw it back around again. Back up to the top. Back over the rollover. There's another 10 seconds. There's another 1 million points. If for some reason you hit the deep sea target, it will replunge. So you really can't miss as long as you're hitting it this way. Either one of these shots is going to be a plunge. Do not hit that flipper up top though, because you're just killing your time. In this case, I actually got it to go back up there to hit the rollover again, but let's see if I can get it to trigger again. There, I actually got lucky. So if you can get it to keep going back over the rollovers, you get those millions, you're golden. It's not always that easy to do. There we go. So we're getting millions, we're getting our seconds. So we've already extended that mode to 151 seconds. Oh, come on! Slept about 3 hours after the stream. Had to try what I learned. Yep, that's how it goes, Tomato Grass. I know I watched you guys play. And the first thing I did is, I gotta try this. So I went up to play TOTAN. And same thing, played. I knew what I needed to do, and it still didn't matter. I still didn't get as good as you guys, but to VR soon, yeah, I think it will. I don't know if it'll be soon necessarily, Nix. I think they're probably gonna take a break on VR for a little bit, I think. We'll see. Because they released those 9 tables, I think that warrants them some time to relax. I've been enjoying VR Classic, and I just bought the Star Wars VR too. Mandalorian in VR is freaking sweet, man. I love that table anyway, but in VR it's even better. Like, you can really see that table. All the Star Wars tables are they have a lot of them have like a wide body effect and a lot of verticality to them, and you don't see that on the 2D plane. So they look really, really good in VR. I will say that. Alright, so let's work on getting our ball save this time, like we should be. So now I see I hit that fish and I backed him up a little bit. I want to hit him out of the way. And then now I can go for
Ball save.
shark combos and C loops. So I can go shark combo, C loop, if I can get it. Come on, ball. That's deep sea. You don't want to hit that one. That'll trigger our modes. That's our C loop. Oof.
Losses. Ball is saved. You win.
If you watched Retro Legends last night, you've seen he did a video of from Java's game putt that does dead saves, bang backs, and stuff like that. I think that's what they're called. I am not going to do that. I don't care if I lose or that I don't have great scores, so I'm not going to do that. So I know you could get away with it in the digital space, but
Whale combo.
I'm not doing it. It's cool to see. I know it's possible. I can do it. It's just not something I want to do. Lara Croft tables. Man, speaking of Lara Croft, those tables, man, oh my goodness, they look great. My biggest thing is I have to buy them on basically 3 different things. I'm going to buy them on VR, 4KP. I want them for Steam. And then I'm like, I guess I don't need the mobile version.
Combo.
Crying out loud. Come on, get that ball saved. Go.
Shark combo.
Ah, just missed it. There we go. Get my ball saved back. So this is a little bit better game. Not great.
Shark combo.
If I can dial in my C loops and my shark combos, I'd be good. It's been a hot minute. You see that C loop goes away pretty quick, so you really gotta be firing these pretty quick. Oh, jeez.
Ball is saved.
This is why you had your ball saved. And I have another lock available for Squid Multi-Wall. I did. That's how quickly that game can go awry. As long as Magic Pixel keeps lazily developing tables with center posts, I say 100% do death saves. They make it so you can. I used to be very against it, but now I'm not. I'm sticking to Zen tables. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like the bang backs. I don't care what they do with the center posts. I don't mind the center posts for the most part. I more hate it when they have a capture hole that throws the ball right at the center post. Well, that ticks me off. Drop it to a flipper so that we can play the game. Do not drop it to a center post. That's annoying. But sticking to Zen tables, I mean that's a pretty good. I was on a discussion last night on Discord about that. Like, I want to bring more of the Zen originals to the 4KP into VR, and there's people that are just like, no, I want more Williams tables, more Williams tables, more Williams tables. And I'm like, okay, but
Reward.
our bloodlust for Williams tables will never die. We're always going to want Williams tables. So these Zen originals and Marvel and Star Wars, those games are done. Like, just release them.
Reward.
So I wish they would stop focusing on that. I know the Williams is the bread and butter. They're making money left hand over fist on that stuff, but man, oh man. Come on. I'll reset that one. But goodness gracious. So it's about feel for you. Yeah, I agree. But I really like some of the Zen originals too. I really like the Wild West Rampage, and I really like Sorcerer's Lair. A lot of those are really good. I like Knight Rider. Knight Rider's pretty cool.
Bonus times 2.
I really came to like Xena quite a bit, actually, too. That was when I bought that set, I bought it for Knight Rider, and I ended up playing Xena way more than Knight Rider. So, just kind of how it goes. Jeez. This table, man. I can see how people wouldn't like this one. Epic Quest is actually super fun. I've played that quite a bit, especially lately. I found out it was on the VR, on Classic, VR Classic, and I was like, hey, this game's pretty cool. It has that cool mechanic where you're like fighting people in like a role-playing kind of way, hitting the sword and the smash targets. It's pretty cool. I know I played Epic Quest ages ago, and it didn't resonate with me, but man, playing it now, I'm like, man, this is pretty cool. I really like it. Castle Storm is fun. I mean, there's so many good games that nobody's touching, man.
Bumper. Bonus time.
They're just sitting out there doing nothing. I don't know. Mars. The Mars table. If you've never played the Mars table from FX3 or in the classic VR 2,
Shark combo.
that table is fantastic. I absolutely love it. The spaceship like flies in from the orbit, and then you deal with the satellites, and the modes are all really good. Every 500 seconds, there's like a catastrophic event. And so you're dealing with that all the time. So it's just lots of fun.
Shark combo.
Earth Defense, I kind of go back and forth on that
Forward
one.
is saved. Do not move.
There's not a lot of shots on that one as
Whale
well.
combo.
See, you see what I did there? That's kind of you can kind of flip that shot once the ball leaves. If you flip the shot, sometimes you can get it to go over that rollover and actually trigger the lock or the whale combo. Sometimes you get lucky enough, you can actually get it high enough to get the screen to grab it like that. It's pretty wild. It's not very often, but you can do it. It has to be going pretty slow.
Bonus times 4.
I will say, after playing the Wild West Rampage on the 4KP,
Whale
you know, it's not near as good as if you play it on VR. You go back to VR and it's true wide body format. It's so good on VR compared to the 4KP. And that's a shame because that's a table I really, really like. The modes on that are really fun.
Whale combo. Giant squid.
See that shot to the left orbit there that I just did? That is a very hard shot. Like it is. It's very, very sharp.
Bonus times 6.
I need to get my ball save back, but pretty tough to do.
Lock is lit.
Ooh,
Ball save.
there we go. Luckily I was close, so I recognized that and went and got it before I lost it. It's pretty easy to do. See how I did that? You can kind of flip it up a little bit. You get lucky with that
Shark
one.
combo.
Shark combo. And then I'm trying to set myself up for another ball save because that's going to expire here quick.
Whale combo.
So that's lock 2, I think.
ball
Yeah.
is locked.
So the multi-ball I haven't found to be extremely profitable, but it's tough enough to get to it. If you're trying for it, you're going to kill yourself because the targets are right smack dab in the middle. These squid multi-ball targets are really hard to get, so just go for your ball saves, and you'll get an opportunity to take that lock. And that's what you do it. Epic Quest is really good. I like that one, man. And this one, I know you score chasers will exploit the heck out of this thing right here.
Shark reward.
Darn it.
Shark combo. Whale combo.
Oh. I almost never hit that left orbit shot, so the fact that did that, and of course the post here was actually down during that time, so I didn't. Here I'm thinking it's up. I got an extra opportunity to help it. Nope. And notice I haven't got into any modes this time. I need to be doing that. We need to go to the deep sea.
Ball is saved.
Jeez Louise. I guess what I'm getting at, there's lots of distractions on this table. Lots of distractions. So, find what's profitable for you. Even if it's just these bumpers, you could just do bumpers until you're blue in the face. Until you match the table, you could do that. You could do the modes, work on ball saves, but the ball save doesn't last very long. 30 seconds is not much. You'd be spending your entire time doing ball saves.
Reward.
So, modes might be the most profitable, but...
Shark combo.
Jeez, Pete. Get there.
Ball save is lit.
See. And again, I like this table a lot. Like, I really do. So, I don't like pain, but I do like this table. So, explain that one.
Lock is lit.
Come on now. So lock is lit, it just means that yeah, so we're locked. I do have, now I think about it, I do have 2 balls locked, I believe. So maybe I will go for that. I'm gonna try to shoot it from this upper right flipper. Like
Whale
that.
combo.
That's the way to do that. I think this is ball 3. So this is squid multi-ball. So, again, it's going to be a nightmare to keep these out of the center here, but
Ball is
do
saved.
the best you can. If you can get all 3 into the bumper area, you're golden. What happened? Did it tilt? I never seen a tilt. Did anybody else? I gained some big points quick, but killed my ball. Flippers died on me. So I must have tilted. Well, that sucked. I had a pretty good game going there for a minute. Golly. Alright, we'll play one more. Then we'll move on. I want you guys to teach me how to play Star Trek. I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I can't say that. I'm not really good at it. We only got 4 games this week, so... I mean, technically I played Future World on Steam, but... none of these games count anyway, so...
Ball sharp.
just enough to get the mission.
Flashing.
So let's go. See if we can't get these, if we can get the wall to bounce up, we can get lucky. Keep this mode going for a bit. There we go. Ah. Keep up there. Come on now. Come on. You got a trigger. Get up there. Kind of have to get lucky if you're going to do it this way. So that works. But it's not, this would be a slow burn, man. It'd be a slow burn. Which, if you're a med-ben on and you're patient, go ahead. I would have trouble doing this for an hour. You could probably do it for an hour. But, especially because you get that 10-second boost every time you roll over. So just so long as you're getting it to kick up. Which I'm not having much success in. 50 seconds. Yeah. Alright. And again, either one of these shots over here, if the deep ocean's open, that'll get it to the top playfield too, because it's just going to plunge. got lucky on that one. No, I didn't. It's that stupid orbit shot again. I think you can do something like this to get away from that. Like hold the right flipper up and then try to nudge with the left flipper as it comes around. It's still tough to do. Limits me in the ass all the time. Sure hope they get the server issues worked out. You're not kidding, man. I'm sick and tired of having the server issues. I'm lucky I haven't had it reset at all. Granted, none of these games matter as far as points, but to have them, like I had games where I was resetting mid-game yesterday. No, I take that back. That was Thursday, when I was trying to finish up. I was trying to play games on Back to the Future and Al's GarageBand, and that game, my system kept resetting. That sucked. Golly, this stupid game, man. And this is a game I like, folks. So, ridiculous. And we're just gonna finish up this ball, and then we'll go to the next one. We'll go to Star Trek next. And everybody's seen TOTAN quite a bit, probably, at this point. So we already did a stream on that anyway, so.
Bonus times 2.
This is one of my chill games. This is a game that I come back and I just kind of play, just kind of grind on. Because it's not, there's not a lot of intelligence needed on this one. So, speaking of Java, there's the guy who did the Bang Back video. Pretty cool. Dead save, however you want to look at it. Good stuff. I subscribed to your channel last night, Java, about 3 different times. So, that was cool. To pump you up a little bit with the subscribers. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Golly. Kickback's nice on this one, but it's only on the left hand or only on the right hand side. You don't get a left hand side, which is this one's. I think I have more trouble losing it on the left than I do on the right. But
Shark combo. Sea loop.
I want to see if the what I've noticed on a lot of Magic Pixels tables as of late is they tend to do multipliers tied to combo shots.
Rule save is lit.
So I'm wondering if they did that on this one. I don't recall that they did, but I'm going to try to do that. See if I can figure that out. Oh. I know Supersonic Deluxe, my favorite Magic Pixel table right now, has that where you maximize your multipliers and you can just do combo shots, and it's awesome. The only trouble is that will trigger a multi-ball every now and then and kind of throw off your pace. And once you've triggered multi-ball, you're stuck doing it or losing a ball. So it kind of takes away your ability to do your combo shots. This is a great channel. Thanks for that. Tons of info. RTX explains things well. I appreciate it. I really do. I try to do the best I can. I need to do better tutorials or more of them, so that's something I'm working on. I am starting my series. I actually started it the other day, Pinball 101, but I got halfway through it and the game reset. So I lost 15 minutes of tutorials. So anyway, that is Deep Ocean. Cool table. I love the pack that these are in. These natural history packs are awesome. I'll definitely be grinding on this one this week. Great game. I know a lot of people will get frustrated with it. This lower playfield can be very frustrating. And it's great on the micro. I love it on the micro too, which is kind of over there. You see it. There it is. There's my micro. Love that system. I use that a lot more than I probably should. And I probably should play more of the HD tables too. To be honest, or the HD tournament is probably something I should play in. I didn't realize the ball saver I found wasn't a thing. Thanks for the sub, dude. Yeah, no problem, dude. Anytime. Good start to your weekend. I've only been playing pinball since November. I'm here to learn from you guys and enjoy the game. That's awesome, dude. I started my channel first part of November, I think it was. I was playing kind of off and on from end of August with the 4KP. I had an HD before that. But I really didn't get big into it until I found that there was no place I could find to play play tournaments. 4K had tournaments, HD didn't, so that's when I seeked out Gregory's channel, or Gregory's group on Facebook, Calling All Ballers, and that's when I got started, and that's when I got introduced to all you guys. So, Sea of Thieves tutorial got me subbed. That's awesome, man. Leon, I appreciate you. Sea of Thieves is still the best Magic Pixel table to date. Supersonic is really close to that. I love Supersonic. So this one, I know there's some scoring bugs on here. I've never seen it because I've never scored enough points to get that high. But I do love this table. It's very difficult though. I find that everything wants to go on the out. The outlanes are brutal. Everything wants to go out. So I do like that you can get a crap ton of points just doing this on some of these modes. Are just insane. Just do the same shot again and again and again. But you'll pay for it every time you try to aim for something else. You're gonna get hurt, just like that. I try to go for an orbit or a ramp, dead, just like that. So. Only play on PC with a vertical screen. That's kind of how I started, and that's how I prefer pinball for the most part on vertical. I don't generally like to play on a horizontal, but it works well for streaming, so I kind of have to do it sometimes. But I may change that for my channel for the horizontal stuff too, or even for lives on the PC stuff. All I have to do is rotate my vertical screen here. I got a 24-inch that I just rotate, and then I can use that as my screen for Streamlabs. So that's an option. And this game in VR is so much easier than it is in 4KP. So it's so much easier. Let's do Q's challenge. Bonjour, mon capitaine.
Let's play a little game. You, we don't have time for your game.
Sure you do, Riker, because there's lots of points in them. If you hit the shot, you gotta hit the shot. There it is. Oh, see what I'm saying? These outlanes, my boys, my dudes, the outlanes are insane. I don't know what it is about this table. This is one of those wide body tables too, so it is a little skewed. The ball's a little bit of an oval on here. I'm not trying to make that an excuse. It is an excuse, but any tips on this, please let me know. It's a tough table for me. I've struggled with this one. I like to go warp 4 to start. I don't know if that helps. It's big millions in the start, so probably not the best choice total, but I don't know why. I think I think some of that's because of it's a wide body table, but hitting this orbit here is just really tricky to me. Like it doesn't. I hit these two spot targets so often. And it doesn't feel like they should be hitting there. So, I don't know. That wide rail that kind of goes around like that is so cool in VR, I will say. Come on. I'm going to stop resetting because this one I'd be resetting the whole time, so I'm gonna have to stop doing that because it'll just keep me in the face again and again. Yeah, Tomato Grass knows this table. I know he has mentioned the scoring bug too. Apparently you get so high that it just stops going or something. I'm not sure exactly what he said, but... Shoot all quadrants.
Set coordinates for the Alpha Quadrant. Alpha Quadrant.
Come on, I almost had it.
For the Delta Quadrant.
Don't you dare. See, I hit that all the time. You shouldn't... I don't know, man. Do it one more time, see if I can't get around. There I got it. Still missed the ramp. I can't nudge again because I've already done it twice. So, now I'm like screwed. How do I make that shot? If this kicks out, I might have a chance. Come on, get out to the outside. No, of course not. And I did learn something from Al's Garage Band this week, that if you nudge when that ball looks like it's going to get on the metal, it's better to nudge when the ball's higher up than when it's lower. Like, unless you could actually make the slap save at the bottom, you need to nudge it higher up the table so that it has more time to fall to a flipper. So that's something I learned this week. So this old dog did learn a new trick. Oh. Golly. That's what I'm talking about, man. This table just is brutal. It's a good point, Pinball Wizard. Going nuts is what they're doing to their fan base. Yes, sir. Oh. This game is painful. Outlane. Jeez. Let's game again. See what I'm saying? Like, help me out, guys. Jesus, criminy. I don't understand. Everything goes out the outlane. You know, I don't. What is my all-time score on this? 1.5 billion. So, I don't know if that's good, but I'm guessing it's not. Look at these guys. 91 billion, 65 billion. Like, what are we talking about? But yet, all the way down at 3.8 billion is 50 place. So, there's only 10 people more than 10 billion on here. So, I mean, you look at it that way, you're like, okay, maybe it is, you know, ridiculous. I'm gonna go for multi-ball this time. I've tried different strategies on this to see what would work best, but I haven't found a good one yet that really propels my score more than anything else. That's what I'm talking about, man. Everything dies. Shoot, just said I was going to go for multi-ball, then I did work for it.
Evacuate armed personnel.
Come on, there's big points here if you don't screw it up. I wish they didn't pop up those numbers right in front of your flippers when they do that. Like, crying out loud. feel like that's an orbit shot, and every time it hits those stupid time rift buttons. Every time. Man. Absolute killer. Whoops. Is it now?
Initiate.
Talk to me, Worf. And these shots in the 4KP are terrible to make. These shots with the probes on the VR are so freaking easy. Like, I didn't expect to like VR as much as I do, but it's been kind of life changing, man. Because you see these tables in a whole new light. Come on, out lane.
Simulation.
I think that's game too. Yep. Fork was almost unusable this morning. Dude, that sucks. I've had many hours of playing no problem, but you know, I did it. You know, yesterday I played for the most part. I had plenty of luck, and I could play just about anything. And then this morning it took forever to turn on again.
Set coordinates for the Alpha Quadrant.
So I don't know, man. I'm tired of it. I want to get it fixed.
Set coordinates for the Beta Quadrant.
Come on. Hit the shot. There we go. That's not it.
For the Delta Quadrant.
Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Out lane. Jeez, a Pete. This one kicks your butt, man. Kicks your butt. Oh, come on. It's getting laughable at this point.
Good luck.
Like the holodeck. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I guess warp forward. I can't do lock again because I've already locked two. Take the pity millions. I can't believe I spent $15 on this table. Probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. I had to have them all.
Sensors are picking up a distortion in the space-time continuum.
And it's not that I don't like the game, I'm just freaking terrible at it. Get up there.
Initiate simulation.
Phases are ready.
Yeah, these you always have to shoot like way early to get them to where you think they're gonna go. I feel like it's just all feel. Like that feels like it would be a lot better than it is, and then it isn't. I don't know. That feels way too early on the 4KP, but it's actually perfect. So look at those shots.
Evacuate all personnel.
This one I always found pretty easy. If I can just keep hitting the shot. Which now I'm not gonna do. Out lane! lane. Kick back again. Goodness gracious. Out lane. Ugh. I would need to start drinking to like this game. It's just not my jam, man. I'd love to lock one more ball too, but I haven't been able to do that, and that's out. Goodness gracious. So one of these days I'll stream this on VR, just for giggles. Holy crap. I give up. We'll go to TOTAN. Holy crap, man. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, you know I'll be playing this game a lot this week, but I won't be scoring a lot this week. So, there'll be that. Alright, next up, Tales of Arabian Nights. Now, I'm not going to play this for 4 hours, just so you guys know. I'll play, a few games and see how it goes. I've been averaging about 30 million-ish. Good games are like 50. So, we'll see how it goes. But I know Mad Ben had tomato grass on this, so... I do like this table. I do think it's a little slow, which I think is why people like Mad Ben and Tomato Grass are going to have crazy scores on it. I don't think it plays as fast as it should. If you play this on... in fact, I could show it if you guys wanted to. I connected my Nintendo Switch and played FX3 on this yesterday, and I tell you what, it looks and feels totally different. Totally different. It has the very mechanical sounds to it. The ball's flying around like crazy. The ball doesn't settle down on the orbit shots like it does on this one. There's some drastic physics differences between the two. So, I'm here nor there on it. It's still a great table. I can't fault the table for it. But at any rate, we'll get into it, see how we do. I'd love to have my personal best on stream. That would be fantastic. So we'll see what we can do. Like Mad Ben was saying, this is one of the safest shots you could take out of this left orbit. Because even if you miss it, it pretty much just comes back. Like, it's super safe for the most part. Like, it just works. So, if you miss, and you just keep going. That was an amazing shot. And when you take this shot, do not hold this flipper up, because a lot of times it'll bounce and go right out the out lane. So you gotta be a little careful with that. And if you don't know how to dead flip, you're gonna want to do it on this one. You're gonna have to learn. Jeez, it beats. Not a good start. So we'll start off. Dennis B, welcome, man. Was in the middle of it and it just went nuts. Yeah. That's gonna be the theme for the week, I think.
Oh, master, I am ready to obey.
Alright, so like this one, for example, this is going to be a dead flip. You just let it fall right to the left flipper and it just kicks over. Boink. Pretty easy.
Shoot ramp to correct.
Shoot ramp. Easy one. You definitely have to warm up to that left orbit shot. I shouldn't take that right orbit, but I did. See, I get risky. I just do stupid things.
tale of
Alibaba.
Spell Sesame. Shoot for the golden symbol.
These golden symbols, I shoot this one over here and just let the ball fall back. And I do that a lot. Just hit it again. Doink, doink. Hit. Doink. Fall back. Doink. I mean, it's stupid simple. I don't... Like, you can't... There, I actually hit the shot. I actually missed, and it actually gives you that shot. So, I mean... There it is. You just keep hitting it. You're gonna get credit for it.
Open Sesame. Shoot ramp to the left.
Shoot the ramp. Good to go. Well, if you hit it all the way like you're supposed to. There we go. That should do it. Get up there. All right.
Power. Hurry up. Hurl the fireball back.
And just like Mad Ben, I am not concerned about the genie.
Banish the genie.
Like, I'll probably end up hitting him, but it's not my intention. And I keep missing, so...
You're amazing.
I am amazing. You hear that? No, it's not. Come on, come on, come on. Whoops.
Go for the bazaar.
No, I'm going for Tiger Loops. Thank you very much. I want to get my extra ball before I lose my first ball. Ideally. You want to get that first extra ball, and then once you start getting modes down, hopefully you're gonna get to 8 million. You're gonna get your second extra ball. Oh, damn. I thought I still had my ball save on that side, but nope. Atgames just needs to take this week and get things in order. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to that, to be honest, man. I wouldn't be opposed. Just shut it down for a whole week. Just push everything back. Like, just get it right, you know? We got games to play. As long as the games are working. I know, I shouldn't even say it like that. Some people can't even play their systems right now.
I have big points for you.
Big points, 250,000. That's not big points, buddy. Come on. Hero multi-ball. Yeah, I thought my machine was broken too, man. I was worried, man. I was like, what in the hell did I do? I reset it a couple of times and it did it again and again, and I'm like, oh boy, what did I do? Ah. It's so hard to keep these balls under control, man.
The tale of Sinbad and the Rock.
I know what I said.
Shoot the left passage.
That's what she said.
Shoot.
Stay up there for a bit. There we go. Let's go. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Oh, jeez.
Unleash the lamp's power.
Oof. Man, oh man. Lock it up.
Ball one is
I do like this table. And I don't, me calling it slow seems like it should be easy, right? Well, no, it's not easy, but it does play slower than it probably should. That's all.
Great shot.
And I'm not always doing reviews for me, I'm doing them for the masses. Like, most people are gonna absolutely adore this game, whereas
Strike the
it might not be one of the ones that I like the most. It's just how it is. Genie multi-ball. These are tough for me. I have a lot of trouble keeping things on the table, so. See, I've already lost one out the outlane. Oh, damn. Come back, come back. Oh. I actually helped that out. I hit the nudge when I shouldn't have. It's okay. Like I said, if you want to see high-end gameplay of this, you can watch Battlegrounds Madman last night.
Camel race.
That was interesting. This is another one, the camel race. I'll just do this. Come on, don't kill my ball. Just... Poor camel sounds, man.
My ruby is yours. Shoot ramp to collect.
Whoops. And I did collect her ruby, so that was good. That'll help.
I am your genius.
I'm taking the jewels right now because I'm struggling. I'm going to dead flip because I have an extra ball available. And then now I can take the shot here, collect the extra ball. The bizarre shot's a nice safe shot because you're going to get it on the right flipper, or you can just bounce it over to the right. Like I can dead flip to here on this side. Again, I didn't mean to hit him right away, but that's just kind of how it worked out. I did get to the wizard mode for the first time yesterday, so that was fun. I did not beat the genie, however. I played the mode for quite a while, but I just did not get enough shots on the genie, I guess. And I eventually lost the ball, so that was the biggest thing. I think that's my 8 million, so yep, that's my 8 million. So I got another extra ball, so that's good. I still haven't got my tiger multi-ball, I don't think. Nope, I haven't even got that yet, so that's good. Oops. So this could be a good game for me still. Got some opportunities here. Oops. Whoops, come on. Two more shots for Harold multi-ball.
Great shot.
Not at all. What are we talking about? Get up there. Jeez, I cannot hit that orbit to save my life. I was hoping to do it during the tiger shot because I need that extra ball. Multipliers are nice, but still. One more shot for the multi-ball. Every time it's a tiger shot, I can't seem to hit it. Oh, come on! That sucks. I got 2, but not through the wizard mode. My personal best is only 55 million, so that's where I'm at 2-bit wizard. I think my best is 49 million right now. So your mileage may vary, but if it doesn't glitch out in some way in the first 5 or 10 minutes, you seem to be good to go. Yeah, that's kind of my experience too. It flaked out right away today, even after I turned it on, but then it was good. It has been ever since, so. The table's fun if you try to go through the modes and try to get to the wizard mode. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm getting close. I might get to the wizard mode. I've got some extra balls to play with, so. I know. Pinball. It's pinball. I gotta get through the wizard mode. Personal best, man. Yeah.
The tale of the 40 thieves.
Love the voicing of this game. It just sounds so good, man.
Shoot red.
Oof, that was close. That was too close for comfort. I got greedy. I wanted that tiger shot. Ah, ridiculous. Waste of an extra ball, man. Absolute waste. Ah, right there, you see my highest score, 49 million. I love that the tables are remembering the scores now. That wasn't always a thing.
Shoot red to the left.
Get up there. Come on. Man, I can't hit a shot.
Take this, oh wise one.
Can't hit a shot to save my life.
The lamps are lit.
Alright, one more. Tale of Scheherazade. No! I think I have one more extra ball. No, I don't. That was sad. What that was. Lucky there's a 4.5 hour live stream for 2 insane players to use as reference. Yes, sir, there is. Yes, sir, there is.
I am yours. Spin around like a wish.
You know what? For giggles, let's do this. I'm going to jump over to TOTAN VPX. Let's do that for a bit. See how it looks in comparison, and just see how it plays. Kind of interested myself now that I've seen it. And we've played this on the Atgames system. We'll see what it looks like in VPX for a bit. See how different it plays. Obviously, it's going to play different. So, I'm curious to see how different is the biggest thing. So let's give it a whirl. Testers on this for Blaze, Evil Wraith, and Ominous OC. If you ever watch my VPX showcases, I always like to point out who the testers are. They put in a lot of work to make these work. So, we'll play this version of Tales from Arabian Nights. And you can see it's not near as pretty. I don't think it's near as good looking. But it is, it does look good. But here we go. Not sure which is worse, the genie laughing at you or the Black Knight belly laugh. I personally love the Black Knight. That when he's ribbing you all left and right, that is amazing. Haven't played this with the special effects on yet. I'm old school in the way of these Williams tables. I have to agree with Chilada. Turning off all the effects helps me play better, less distraction. Yeah, I'm with you, Dennis. If I'm going to play in battle with streamers, they'll definitely be off. If I'm just playing casually, like in Flipper Friends and stuff, I definitely like to keep them on just so that I can kind of keep track of what's good and what isn't, especially if it's a table I don't play all that often.
The jewel. Release the princess. Amazing.
Let's see if that dead flip actually works on here. Not really. Nope. You can see how that... I can't dead flip that anymore. That ball will go straight down. This I can. And that shot goes up there really easily on here. It's a lot easier shot to the genie. But look at that shot. It goes right around all the way. So that's what I mean. I like to do some comparisons like this just because, to see how they play. Very interesting. And look how many spins I'm getting. That lamp is spinning like crazy. I know that's been talked about. That's trouble. So anyway, it's just interesting. Let's see where this one ends up. There we go, we actually got it. Capture it.
Great shot.
See, those seem to be triggering more than they were on the Atgames version. That's a little interesting. And the lightning lamp seems to be more of a thing, too. The outlines are still good. We know that. Pretty good bonus. There's some pop-up scores that get in the way of some games. Yeah, for sure. World Cup Soccer is a bad one. Bad, bad, bad. They pop up right in front of the flippers, and it's incredibly distracting. So that one, you almost have to have them off.
You must battle the genie.
Yeah, this is a totally different feel, that's for sure. It's a lot more player friendly when you're playing it on the Atgames native version. Usually this ball flies around a little bit more. Yeah, it did on FX3 too. But the orbit shot is really hard to hit on here. I gotta say that. It's really hard. That's a lot further down the flipper than it is on. It's still doable, obviously, but
The second ball is locked.
Strike the genie for multi-ball. Shoot for the golden symbol.
you'd think they'd play test them on the Atgames. Yeah, I don't know. It makes you wonder if they don't. I mean, they should work, right? But
Seize the power.
it's just a display, really. As long as it functionally works, it should just work. I know they're doing some sound effects kit integration, but it definitely makes you feel like it should just work. Yeah, so I got 3.6 million on here. But the game was way faster, too.
To another game.
Oh, master.
The tale of the great camel race.
Go for the gold symbols.
And that ball just flew up, so you can't just bank on it coming right down to the left flipper like you can on the native version. Oh, wow, okay. And I can't reset on these ones. I can't just reset every ball either. So you have to play it out.
Go for the gold symbol.
You are a frivolous fool.
Amazing.
Outlane. Jeez. Pretty brutal, man. So I'm saying I think this is more accurate to what the real table's like, whereas the Atgames version is just, it's a lot easier. And when you see them side by side, it's really glaring.
Golden symbol.
I don't know. I like how playable the Atgames versions are, so that's very important. I mean, playability is very important to a digital game. And at the very least, it's the same across the board. The only thing I will say is about Pinball FX versions is, if you're playing the Switch version versus the Steam version, they're still different. They still play totally different.
The locks are lit.
They're like a different engine or something. So, anyway, now that you've seen this, let's go back and we'll check out the native version again. And we'll look at the comparison between the two, because man, oh man, it's pretty glaring when you see it side by side like that. It's just pretty wild. And right there, I mean, I guess you can't see the actual playfield, but so we'll go back to the native version here. So, hope you guys have stuck it out for a couple hours. I love having you guys here. Hopefully, if you're not subscribed, you like what you see and you'll consider subscribing. I am on the push to 300 right now, so definitely like the stream if you can. Give the algorithm something to chew on. I definitely want to get to 300 and keep going. I'm going to start my tutorial series, Pinball 101 today as well. So you'll start to see videos for that. And I'm going to be doing a lot more videos for the Zachariah Pinball series too. I might even do a stream of just Zachariah tables. So be on the lookout for that stuff. Lots of content planned. First thing I can tell you, this is so much easier to look at. It's not fuzzy. But there had to be concessions on VPX standalone just to be able to get it playable on the 4K. So that's not the system's fault by any stretch. Or it is the system's fault, but it's not VPX's fault. A great camel race. But I will say the shot to the fireball is a lot harder on here to get it to go all the way around. It just tells me that the ball is heavier on these native systems. So, some skeleton way on the background's laughing at me like pretty crazy. That's funny. Yeah, it's good to hear, Leon, that you subbed because of the tutorial video. That video got me lots of subs. It was a really good video for my channel. Anybody else who subbed, please let me know why you subbed. If you just knew me from another thing, or if there was a particular piece of content you liked, let me know what it was. I'd love to know. That's important information to me, so that I can replicate what people like and continue to do what you guys want to see.
This genie is powerful.
Get around. That just barely makes it. Do not go out the out lane. You gotta love these visual graphics though. Special effects and stuff are so great on digital. Gotta love that. And then Genie is so animated. It's awesome. Well, I cannot hit that left orbit to save my life today. Having a hell of a time. 3 more shots for an extra ball. Golly. Missing all day long. Alright, it doesn't matter. None of these scores count, right? So, hopefully soon. And then we can play Future World. So, and when I do get Future World, I'll do a review on that too. So, you'll eventually see that. And this one, I'm safe. I don't even have to touch it. I can just hold the right flipper. It's gonna doink. You can't do that on a real table, I tell you that. Hit that poor Cyclops right in his eye. I feel bad for everybody. It's a lot harder to get lightning lamp on this system than it is on APX. I'm not sure why. But the spins, I think it's just the heaviness of the ball. I think that's really what it is. Because it seems to translate across the board. If the ball was heavier, you're going to have more dead flip opportunities, which we do. You have less speed, which we do. And you cannot spin that lamp as fast due to the weight of the ball. The flippers aren't as strong. So maybe the fix would be just upping the strength of the flippers by a percentage point or 2. I don't know. I'd love to see them address some of those issues, though. We have not been getting regular patches for this stuff. So, that's really important, and we have not seen that. I don't know if that's a Atgames issue or if that's a Zen issue. I really doubt it's Zen. But maybe it is. So multiple. Darn it. Long way from 8 million. I haven't got an extra ball yet. I haven't got all my tiger loops. Whoops.
My movie.
I'd love to stack this if I could.
Banish the genie.
I don't think I'm going to do it in time. Oh, jeez. It's all good. Just ping pong around there pretty good. I read somewhere that the guy who owns the company for Gottlieb tables is in Congress? What? Yeah, I love a lot of the Gottlieb tables, but they need like a full-on physics refresh is what they need. So I really doubt we'll ever see that, but man, would it be nice. Or God forbid we got like Data East or something, or even Sega. Which I know that I think Data East got swallowed up by Stern eventually. I think that's what I heard. But my favorite titles are a lot of the Sega games. Twister and Apollo 13, Independence Day. So many good games there. Starship Troopers. Love those ones. They're never coming here, so oh well. That's what I want VPX for. I really don't. I don't want to use it for the stuff that we already get. It doesn't make any sense. The benefits of having the native is the scoreboards and tournaments and stuff like that. So 6 million. I just jumped from 3 million to 6 pretty quickly here. Let's go lamp scoring. I want to get this tiger loop. Golly. Get up there. Had a hell of a time, man. It's okay. You know, sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off. I try to follow the strategy that Mad Ben put in place, but I can't seem to hit that left orbit enough today to make it really work. Oh my gosh. That's how it's going to end. With an extra ball just waiting for me. Yeah, we gotta play one more. Oh, extra ball. Did I get to 8 million? I did, didn't I? Did I? I think so. I must have just got to 8 million. Yeah, I got to 9 million. That's funny. I thought I was done. That's ridiculous. Now I got an extra ball again. Refill that back up. This is ball 3, but now I have an extra ball in my hand, so. And I can get the tiger extra ball. I might be good here. We'll take the tiger loops. Should have took the jewels. That was dumb. Should have taken the jewels. I already got my tiger loops.
My movie.
Got her Ruby.
Great shot. Hurry, hurry.
Get up there.
Banish the genie. Hurl the fireball back. Hurry up.
Trying to up the value a little bit here. I don't know. It never works out for me anyway.
Banish the genie.
Too late. Take the wish.
Hurl the fireball back. Choose
This
yours.
time I'll take the jewels.
The jewel of the box.
And now we're gonna drop this down straight because it says I have an extra ball available. Missed. There we go. We'll take that. We might be on our way. You never know, man. This is why you don't. This is why you don't reset. Just don't know.
Wonderful.
Oof, that was close, man. So many extra balls on this table. Easy to get back into the game. Yeah, that's true. It's very true. Great tables, crappy coding. They weren't at the time, Gelato Love. They were actually really good back in the day. You know, some of those Gottlieb tables were... I remember I fell in love with Black Hole and some of those other ones back then like that. They were on the Vita, I think it was. PlayStation Vita. Pretty close to a Hero Multi-Ball, right? Yeah. Need one more. And like Mad Ben says, if I just keep hitting Tiger Loops, like, I get another extra ball. There's plenty of extra balls to be had. Can't make bad shots like that, but... Come on. Boy, that one did not behave. Take the wish again. Give me some jewels.
I am ready to move.
Oh, do I want the Tiger Loops or the jewels? I'll take the Tiger Loops. So that gets me within 7. You never know. I might get there. If I could hit this stupid orbit. I get my hair multi-ball. Genie pisses me off. I don't care if it's a bad strategy. Dude's going down. I love it, Leon. I'm the same way. I love a table that has a good villain. Any table that has like a central character that you're fighting, or Circus Voltaire, great choice. The Castle in Medieval Madness. Attack from Mars. The aliens. Like, all of those things. Such great villains to be able to play against. I know that multi-ball did not go very well, but I can't control that. Oh my goodness, what are you gonna do, ball? What was that? There we go. We'll take the wish. Where are we at here? Ah, 3 more Tiger Loops. Give me to the next extra ball. Yeah, we're getting closer now. And, let's see. Well, I already got my 4th mode out of the way, so I already got that extra ball. Yeah, I'm on my 5th Magic Carpet. So I'm not going to get that one. Almost lost that ball. Still did. So I still have an extra ball. I still have an opportunity for at least one more that I know of. My Little Pony's a villain. What a waste of a good game. Dude, no. My Little Pony, don't speak poorly of My Little Pony. That's a great game. And Thomas Croft's game at that. So, if you don't like My Little Pony, you might not like the new Tomb Raider. The Tomb Raider Secrets of the Croft Manor, I think, is done by Thomas Crofts. If you don't like his tables, if you don't like Garfield, if you don't like Brother in Arms, if you don't like My Little Pony, if you don't like Godzilla vs. Kong, if you don't like Deep Space Nine, those are Thomas Crofts games. Difficult crossing shots, typically only 3 flippers. So if you don't like his games, there's a good chance you won't not like one of those Tomb Raider games. So, just saying, I'm going to throw it out there. Like, if you find a designer you like, stick to their games. Look it up. There's a lot of good games there. It's a great game, just a horrible IP. Nah, come on, man. Really, Wizards play My Little Pony? Yeah, My Little Pony's a great game. It'd be cool in VR, too. Probably never see it in VR, but hey. It was not a great shot. Damn Tiger Loop disappeared before I could hit it. I could not hit that shot save on it. My goodness.
This genie is powerful.
Absurd, man. Points are getting up there, but it's hard to justify, man.
This is my last one.
Take this piece of junk. I actually got him to say it twice yesterday. It was pretty cool. I hadn't heard it yet. And that was my favorite line from the bazaar. Here, take this piece of junk. Pretty cool. And I don't know how Ben did it, but I never get my bumpers up as high as he did. He was getting 50,000 points a bump on those bumpers at one point. I was like, holy crap, man. I got like 320. That's insane. Come on. This is painful to watch probably, guys. I apologize. I cannot seem to hit that shot with any regularity. Luckily, it's a pretty safe shot. Man, oh man. You're a multi-ball. Why do they make the kids-themed games so hard? I don't know. I've wondered that myself. Garfield, My Little Pony, Snoopy, Kung Fu Panda? Holy crap! How to Train Your Dragon is like nothing but multi-ball, and you take forever to set that game up. That was a shitty multi-ball. Sorry about that, guys. Goodness gracious.
My ruby is yours.
Didn't I already have your ruby? Whatever. We didn't reset. This has actually become a pretty good game. I'm up to 25 million now. It's not great, but you know what? From what you've seen from me in the past, this is... Wish I could hit that stupid orbit.
Banish the genie.
There. There you go, Leon. I hit it for you.
Wonderful.
Shut the hell up, Genie.
The bazaar holds.
The tale of the
40
40 thieves.
Fly your magic off.
Could have been trouble. Come on.
Shoot round to the left.
I want that tiger loop. Golly. There we go. Getting closer.
You're amazing.
I can tell you if I was playing the real table right now, it would not be going this well.
I am yours.
Collect 2 jewels. Won't that get me into the wizard mode? Yes, it will. Okay. Now, just kind of not screw it up.
Make a wish. Let it be so.
You must release me from the bottle. Shoot the golden symbols.
I cannot be defeated.
Here we go. Wizard mode, guys.
Never released.
I gotta beat the skeletons first, but
Hurry!
didn't notice that skeleton head there before. That's pretty cool.
You big fool.
Battle with skeletons. Shoot the golden symbols.
Ah, keep missing.
Seize the
Come
power.
on. Nope, that's not what you want. It's trying to capture.
You big blue bunny.
Come on.
I cannot.
Shoot the golden symbols.
Damn.
Battle with skeletons.
There we go.
Time is running out. Shoot the golden
Okay, now it's unlimited balls until someone wins. So let's see if I can win. This will be my first time I've ever done it.
Don't leave me here.
I don't know a good way to do this where I'm plunging and shooting. It just does not work.
Seize the power.
Shoot the golden symbols.
We might have a shot.
Shoot the golden symbols.
Maybe. Just lost another one. I'm trying to hit these orbits as much as I can. I heard that's the way to do it.
Time is running out.
I cannot be defeated.
Hurry! Time is running out.
Come on. Let's do it.
Hurry! Get out of here!
Come on. sucked. Oh, let's go! I think that was a new sub. Thank you. I don't think I've ever had one on live stream before, so that's awesome. We're on a mission here, guys. I gotta do it. Help me out. Will me to win this. I think I'm getting close. Did I do it?
You did it!
Yes! Alright. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. First time. Woo! Awesome. Rock on, man. That was cool. Oh. That was fun. It's cool. Cool. See, this is, man, I was ready to give up that game. And now it's my best. So, that's awesome. Really cool. Man, oh man. That's exciting. Woo! Too bad it won't count for my Flipper Friends submission, but hey man, that's awesome. Keep shooting. Look at that. Woohoo! Rock on, man. Yeah, go walk your dog, dude. Go do it. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for being here, Pinball Wizard. I appreciate you, man. This has been awesome. I tell you, I did not expect to do that well on that particular game. Of all the games that I played, that was not the one I thought I'd do well on. So, hey, cool. And now I'm 3 Tiger Loops away from getting an extra ball, so hey, we're gonna keep it going, man.
The tale of
Start it over.
camel race.
That was tough though, man. I tell you what, holy crap. That was a tough wizard mode. Trying to plunge while keeping track of like 3 or 4 balls at a time is tough to do, man. What was that? He slowed the ball down somehow. So, now I got my extra ball lit. Now we're in business, man. This is gonna kick out. I'm gonna dead flip across. No, it didn't. Not like I expected. Don't you dare. Alright, I've already... How did I don't know what that extra ball was for. Is that the outlane extra ball? Isn't that one that there was a thing that somebody talked about? Thanks, Chalala. Retro is victorious. I know, man. Mad Ben, is this... Do you get the out... Can you get the outlane extra ball through the middle? I think I just did. I didn't think you could do that. So... Anyway. I still got an extra ball. I just gotta acquire it. So, I gotta be a little careful here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Plunge using the plunger or the start button for which one. Down arrow works too. I was using the down arrow. I figured that would be quicker. You're right. A full plunge on the left, on the right would have been quicker. I'll thank you for that, Mad Ben. You're absolutely right. It would totally be better.
Great shot. The locks are lit.
God damn it! I tried everything to get that extra ball, and I could not get it. Extra ball is only on the side. That's what I thought. So I don't know how I got that extra ball. Well, I just blew it. You see me just piss away 3 extra balls there at the end, but still my personal best. So lots to learn. But hey, we did good. 71 million. That's gonna be, I think that's good enough to put me in the top 50. So that would be fantastic. Just shooting start also shoots the ball fast. Give it a shot. I never think to do that. So I'll definitely give that a whirl. Look at that. Look at that game, guys. Look how it is. I didn't have 200,000 on my first ball. I mean, this is insane. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you only need one ball for greatness. Keep plunging because you never know what's going to happen. That is a perfect example of, you know, just grinding through, finishing the game. You never know what's going to happen. Man, 29 minutes of gameplay just on that one game. I think it felt a lot longer than that. I don't even think that's accurate. I felt like I started this about 20 minutes to... You know what, though? Just this game, though. Yeah, that would be about right. Because I did play some games before, and then I did the VPX version. So, at any rate, definitely give that a shot. Man, oh man. Alright, guys, well, we're going to go ahead and stop there. Thank you so much for coming. Go enjoy your Saturday. Have a great Father's Day weekend. Really take the time to invest yourself with your wife and your kids, or just enjoy yourself. Put your feet up, have a beer, do what you need to do. It's been great. I thank you guys so much for being here for my personal best on TOTAN. That was fantastic. I'm looking forward to this week, and we will see you guys next time.